Good day guys, nice to have you here. Today, let's go back to the original server. I played a ranked match where we lost, sadly. And I don't want you guys to go through the same issue, hence I will give you some tips on how you can go about winning such a game. Stay tuned because this is a very special video. You won't want to miss what's in store for you guys. In this game, I chose the Assassin emblem with Killing Spree as my talent. This can further improve Argus' ability to hit and run. At times, it can also aid him survive a clash without the need of using his ultimate. To further complement Argus' needs, I maxed out critical chance and movement speed. One more reason why I chose this configuration is because of the other stats it provides, such as cooldown reduction and physical penetration. For the battle spell, I picked Purify since we have a lot of crowd control heroes from the opposing team. Cho is an excellent counter against Argus, but only if you don't have Purify. Before we continue, I want to give my shoutouts to Arnold Barbarona and Joshua Light. Thank you so much for being the best part of this channel. You guys are awesome. I also have Sadzak and Simple PJ, and like me, they too host YouTube channels, and it would really be great if you guys can also give them some love. One of the issues of our team is our tank. Right from the very beginning up until the end of the game, Tigreal kept unleashing Lancelot even though he barely needs the assistance. Since we have a very vulnerable marksman, which is in this case Layla, Tigreal should have leashed her instead in order to protect her from attackers. This is one of the reasons why our marksman had a very difficult time gaining both gold and experience. This is probably the best play our tank did. And as you can see, he is still leashing Lancelot. Another huge problem of our team is the defense. Two of our teammates are prioritizing farming as if getting the most jungle monsters will make us win the game. Guys, remember that this is the priority when it comes to objectives. First is defense, push, major objectives such as Turtle and Lord, and then finally, jungle monsters. Jungle monsters are most valuable only on the first 5 minutes of the game, which is the laning phase. After that period, the value of such jungle monsters become the lowest priority in the game. Always and absolutely value defense, especially when you are behind by 2 or more turrets. Not only will the enemy team gain more gold, they will also have better map control. Remember that the less turrets you have left, the smaller your territory will be, which will open up more ganking opportunities for the enemy team. Speaking of ganking opportunities, another major issue is our marksman. The Layla player is very aggressive and keeps on overcommitting to push. I know that pushing will help you win the game, but you have to be wise whenever doing so as well. Only push aggressively if you are ahead in equipment and map control. But if you are behind, which is our current situation right now, that is not a good idea at all. Whenever you are behind, don't overcommit to pushing. This will only make it easier for the enemy team to gank you. Instead, keep on defending the lanes and your remaining turrets. If you're going to effectively and efficiently defend the lanes, you'll be able to earn gold and experience safely. As long as your team will do this efficiently, you will soon be able to gain control and will eventually have the same number of items, which will make it easier for you to later on push and eventually win the game. If you're playing the fighter role or the solo laner role, try your best to balance the lanes off. Again, in this situation, since we are already behind, it's best to prioritize safety and defense instead. Just clear the minion waves to give your minions a small lead and then recall to avoid getting intercepted. Despite our tank's flaws and wrong decision making, I had faith that he was going to use his second skill in order to disrupt Gushun's combo. Sadly, he didn't. Another problem is, and I believe you've already noticed, is that my teammates type more words than contribute to our team. Talking trash will get you nowhere, especially if directed towards your teammates. You can give suggestions in order for you to win, but don't talk trash. Trust me, that will do more harm than good.
Attack the Lord!
I thought Cho was going to combo me. What a waste to purify. I will admit though, I was a bit caught off guard since I was briefly looking at the minimap. But hey, it worked out fine, so I guess I'll take it.
Your team destroyed the turret! Well played!
The world.
Since my ultimate was in cooldown, I didn't have a choice but to retreat. However, now that it's up, this is the best time to be brave and manage the lanes as much as I can.
Wasn't me. I'm afraid it would be rough, Layla.
Analyze the situation and make a decision based on that. I am at the point wherein I can deal with 2 to 3 enemies at the same time, especially since my ultimate is available. In addition to that, Purify is also available. Currently, 2 heroes are down and Sylvana is busy pushing the top lane. Now is the time for me to rebalance the lanes once again, considering that the only 2 other heroes that I might come across with could be Cho and Gushan, which I can definitely deal with.
Your team destroyed the turret!
Bloodshed and violence nourish me.
Like I always tell you guys, choose your targets wisely. Sylvana in this game is extremely tanky, especially since she built defensive items. Hence, it's only natural that I focus on either Gushan or Cho. Watch carefully, for this is where you will see why this revamp is one of the best decisions MOONTON has ever made. Clearly, if played properly with the right timing, Argus can chase down even heroes that are difficult to lock onto.
Byakugan.
Legendary!
Dead violence nourish me.
Your team destroyed the turret! Kill!
Or death.
Wiped out!
All shall be judged.
Your team destroyed the turret!
I am the
Not sure if Layla trusts me this much or if the player was zoning out.
Your team destroyed the turret! Your team destroyed the turret!
The shadow in my heart. The abyss.
Monster kill! An enemy has been slain!
Oh, finally everything paid off. We are about to win the game.
Attack out!
Time for a celebratory ultimate. Wait, what is Lancelot doing?
Immortality or death.
Ultimately guys, if you're not good enough, don't celebrate prematurely, just like that Lancelot. Okay?
Battle spell in
When you're at a point that it would take 3 or more heroes to defeat you, be confident and pressure the lanes. Just make sure that your allies are all in position as well. That way, in the event that you die, they'll be able to keep up the pressure until such time that you get revived. Also, if you're a marksman, it's best if you go together with your tank or support to push a lane and the solo laner split push on his or her own. Supports and tanks in most cases are poor when it comes to wave clearing. Your presence will aid them handle the minions efficiently while you get protection from them. Probably reason why Layla would rather lane with me is because she doesn't feel like the tank knows what he is doing. Probably you're thinking I should have just went to the base to help them end the game. Well, to tell you honestly, I no longer have faith in 2 of my teammates. I'd rather finish this off with a more reassuring method. This is the perfect time to take the Lord since 2 of my teammates are pressuring the lanes. In addition to that, 2 of my other teammates are on their way to reinforce the pressure. Keep in mind that the Lord on the late game is overpowered and will crush the main objective in 3 to 4 strikes.
I am the only judge of myself.
ally has slain
Be
Lord.
ready for my fury.
Ult is not ready. Ult is not ready. Ult is not ready.
Sorry about that, that was pretty cheap. Anyway, happy April Fools everyone. Thank you so much for watching our video. I know we are all going through a global crisis, but if you can, don't forget to smile and try to appreciate what we have no matter how big or small. Alright? Stay safe everyone. Peace.